Hey guys, it's Miss Roth. Happy Monday. So we're just going to go through angle relationships. That's the theme of today. And I just want to go through our cheat sheet real quick just to remind you of some terms that we may have forgotten over time. Okay, so angle relationships. We're talking about parallel lines. Remember parallel lines? They go like this and they never touch. They just go straight across from each other and never touch. So when you look at this example right here, we see that this line and this line are parallel. And then we have this giant line that cuts straight down through both of them. That is called a transversal. So a transversal line is the one that cuts through the parallel lines. Now when we look at this, these two angles, angle A and A, and angle A and A, all the A's are congruent, which means that they are equal. They have the same angle amount. So let's say this A is 60 degrees. That means this A is going to be 60 degrees, this A is going to be 60 degrees, and this A is going to be 60 degrees. Now, the same thing happens with B. This B, this B, this B, and this B are, let's say they're all 120. All the angles labeled B are going to be 120 degrees. Now, what is the relationship between A and B? They're supplementary, which means when you add A and you add B, you're going to get 120 degrees, straight line. So, I had A as 60 and B as 120. I add those up, they equal 180. So, that's how those two are related, and the same will happen on the bottom as well. Now let's look at the types of angle pairs. So we have corresponding angles, which mean that they are on the same side of the transversal, just on each of the lines. So they're in the same relative position and they are congruent angles, which means that they are the same. So A and A, 60 degrees. Alternate exterior angles are on the other side of the transversal and they are on the outside of the parallel lines. So they're on opposite sides of the transversal and outside the parallel lines. However, the angles are congruent, which means that they are the same. Alternate exterior angles are within the parallel lines on opposite sides of the transversal, and they are also congruent, so they equal each other, totally similar. Vertical angles, those are if they are directly across from each other on opposite sides of the transversal. Those are also congruent, they are the same. Now, when we're looking at triangles, all the angles in a triangle, there's 3 angles in a triangle, they all equal 180. So let's say I'm given B and C, and I need to solve for A. What I can do, add B, add C, and then add A. We don't know A, so let's say we have B as 45, C as 20, and I don't know A. So what I'm going to do is do 45 plus 20 plus A equals 180. 45 plus 20, I'm going to get 65, and then subtract 65 from 180, and that's going to give me my angle of A. Now for exterior angles, so we have this triangle looking thing, and we want to know angle D. What I'm going to do is add B and C and equal it to D. We do a problem like this on our study guide, so it will be a little bit more explained on that with an example problem. And then I don't believe there's going to be any similar triangle angle criterion on the test, but just so you guys know, if two triangles have two pairs of the same angles that are congruent, that means that the triangles are similar. They're not congruent triangles because their lengths might be different. However, if the angles are the same, they're similar, so they can be comparable. Even if one's smaller, one's bigger, their angles are the same. So that's a little rundown of our angle relationship cheat sheet. I love angles, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I know it can be really confusing, but I love doing this stuff, so please reach out. And yeah, I hope today goes well for you guys, and we'll talk soon. So thanks.